Hello, Warrior Nation. It's Principal P here, and I wanted to give kind of a tutorial or orientation regarding some of the digital tools that we use in school that can also be used at home for academic support in ELA and mathematics. So here's our regular old Westside website. You can go here and then click on Current Families. And from there, you can click on the Clever portal. And then it's going to look like this, and it's going to prompt you to sign in. You can put your child's Westside information in, log in. And if you need your child's login information, you can definitely contact their teacher. You can contact the main office. Yeah. So here is our Clever portal. As you know, a lot of these things your child is automatically familiar with because this is their same Clever portal that they would use at school. And so here is one that is used quite frequently, and that's iExcel. And so you just click on iExcel. Immediately you're going to see some recommendations from your child's teacher based on where they are or what they're learning in class. You can have them practice those things there. You can click one, and what you'll see is, the instructions, different things like that. They can listen to the instructions, click it, and things like that. What I like about iExcel is it also provides help videos. So if you're trying to help your child,
Today
not
we
okay, and you're not quite sure yourself, you can definitely go to the help videos. Um, Say your child doesn't have any recommendations like my son Jonathan has here. You can also click on learning and click on learning. And from there, there's different recommendations that are automatically populated based on what your child has done. Or you can even, say you want your child to work on math. Say they don't have homework or something like that for the night, and you just want them to strengthen math for 15, 20 minutes. You can click on math, and then you'll see all of the topics there, and your child can freely work on any of them. I always recommend that parents allow their children to work on a grade level or two um, prior to where they are. So if your child is in the 8th grade, they can work on 6th grade material, 6th and 7th grade, because those concepts are good to practice and kind of review as they learn new information. One thing I also like about iExcel is that they have help videos. They have a whole plethora of videos and skills that your child can either watch. You can watch with your child. I'm not going to click on any of these, but if you were to click them, you can play them. You guys can play them together, kind of discuss them and practice a little bit, or even the skills with some have lesson plans. Let's see if I can find one here. Not lesson plans, but like lessons. And I'm not doing a good job of finding the lesson right now, but oh, here we go. So maybe in math. Some of the higher grades have different lessons and things like that. And so what these are lessons that kind of help explain what's going on concerning that concept and give some examples, kind of walk you through it, different things like that. And so iExcel is very helpful in helping you help your child, or even just giving them the practice, whether or not they have homework. Parents, that they can use this as a resource. Another good one is Freckle and Lalilo, which is now found in Renaissance. And this update, now we've had Freckle and Lalilo. Well, we've had Freckle for 2 years, and Lalilo, this is our first year, actually purchasing it. But it used to have its own app in Clever. And so, mom and dad, grandpa, if you guys were using this before, you have to go through Renaissance. But my son Jonathan has both. Lalilo is more so, for those foundational literacy skills. And then Freckle is when your child is more so reading. And so some of our ECE learners will only have LaLilo. When I say ECE, I mean early childhood education. They only have LaLilo. Our elementary kiddos will have both, and then our middle school kiddos will have Freckle. And so they can practice this at any time. And what I really like about Freckle and LaLilo is that the skills that are shown to your child are directly connected to the STAR assessments, and then your teacher kind of adjusts the the level of content that your child is given. And so wherever they tested at STAR, that's going to be the base level, and then as your teacher has been working with your child, they can adjust it even further to see to more so hone in on what your child needs to practice. And so sometimes your teacher, your child's teacher, will have assignments. I'm just going to peek in here and see if Jonathan has any. No, it doesn't look like it. Now his looks very babyish in comparison to my older sons. But that is because it goes with the grade level. And so he didn't have any with Mrs. London. Your child can always go under S. Patterson, which is me, and kind of find things to practice at their grade level. And so, my son Jonathan, he's in the first grade. And so it looks gamified, it looks fun, it has incentives for them. If you see these coins over here, 876 coins, it equates to something that they're able to do digitally and different things like that. And so there's always some practice that can be done in the range level or within a range band of where your child is and what they can actually work on, which is very cool. And so I was speaking with a parent a few weeks ago, and it dawned on me, that this information has not been at the forefront of conversation in a widespread area. And so I do apologize for that, but I want to definitely let you guys know that these tools are available for you. We use them in class for sure. We use them in small group. We use them when volunteers come on campus and stuff like that. But for 20 minutes of reading or 20 minutes of math practice at home, you at least have a basis of where to start. And parents, I don't want you to feel, overwhelmed. There are also help videos embedded into some of these into these tools, not just some, but into these tools. And so you and your child can explore together and kind of converse about the topics so that they can feel more confident in class, get that practice, whatever you see fit as your child's first teacher is necessary for them to be successful. So I hope this helps. And if you need me, please reach out. Email is better. Sometimes I'm all over the place, so I can't sit down all the time. But if you email me, I'll catch it. And then if we need to set up a meeting of sorts, we can definitely do that. All right, everyone. Have a great night. Bye-bye.